So this is the new Bright Dodge Challenger body set up for how I am planning to run it. Stinger bumper on the rear end. Spoiler. And this bad boy on the front, which I think will look absolutely stunning. Greetings RC fans, Sharky here and welcome back to Sharky's Garage for this episode 0 of Sprocket. What is Sprocket, you say? And hang on a minute, Sharky, didn't you already have a Mauler? And yes, I did have a Mauler, but the Mauler has evolved, which is why it has got a name, taken on one of the Transformers names, because it has transformed from the form that it came to me from TomleyRC, because this is the same Mauler that he blew up in the mud in the viral video that he had. I've just got this back. I picked it up earlier this week and I filmed some running footage that you'll see later in the video, where I had some help from Sean Baker over at the BERCC to get this set up onto my Flysky GT7 and get sorted on the 4-wheel steer. So that's a bit of a hint about what's going on. Before we get into the main part of the video, don't forget to do the usual things, like, comment and subscribe. Right, so let's get it out of the box and get into it. I have had it out obviously, but there's a few things in here, and I have also stickered the body up, which took me hours sorting out the placement and all the rest of it to represent. So this started out in life as a standard FTX Mauler, and TomleyRC took it out in the mud, blew it up. He then replaced the running gear in it from the combined all-in-one ESC and motor to the running gear out of the Trample, which some refer to as the Mauler 2. That turned out to be a 17-turn brushed motor, which was a bit quick, which is part of the reason why all of this started. Now, Kevin Hardie-Pendergrast, known as the Mauler Maniac, runs TinkerRC, and he is known for tuning, tweaking and making these things do amazing things. I'd been looking for a rig to run in class 3 and the Mauler was the best candidate. So that's what we've done. We've turned it into a UK3 2024 rig, although I believe for 2025 it will be illegal, because they want to run to 1-part rails all the way down. So I'd have to weld the chassis rails to make it legal. So yeah, we'll have to see about that. Anyway, stop faffing, let's get it out of the box. So, it's big. Hang on Sharky, that doesn't give much away. No, because on top of everything, Kevin was really kind and painted me up a second body shell, which is in this pillowcase here, to use in comps, which is a good job, because when I took it out, as you'll see in the running footage, I used the comp body and blooming good job too. Why has it got a comp body? Again, we'll get into that. So, comp body. Hang on a minute. That looks a bit different, Sharky. Well, yes. So what we have, that's a hard body. That's a new bright Dodge Challenger hard body that's been trimmed and fitted. It's also got a secret little thing, which is what this is about, which we will show and you'll probably see in some photos. Trademark spoiler on the rear from me. It's been stickered up, so let's move you down and let you have an all-round look. So it's going to run in UK3. So you've got my sticker on it. This Mauler I ran in Fundero in 2022, which is why I've used the GCRC Fundero sticker and one of the new GCRC stickers. It's got the TinkerRC and the skull and crossbones. Because it came from Tomley, it's got the TomleyRC, Team TRC logo. It's going to run in UK3, so it's got the UK3. I'm going to be running it at the BERCC on Sunday in round 2. So I've got that on there, and I got these County Durham RC crawlers, which covered up the new bright one on the back, which looks really good. On the side, we've got again the skull. A lot of this is standard stickers. These are new vinyls that were put on by Kevin. On the back, East, because it went to East the other year and you saw it running out there before it got changed. Oh look, it's 4-wheel steer. And it has a different bumper on it. The chassis has been painted. So let's whip this body shell off and show you what's underneath. Right, I'll run you through what's been done. So we've made it 4-wheel steer. The wheelbase has been shortened to 313mm. It's got alloy lockers in it. It's got steel gearbox gears on it. It's got 120mm shocks. It's got aluminium C-hub and steering block front and rear. It's got the steel Stinger front bumper. It's got the 3D printed body mounts for Velcro from TinkerRC, which we'll get you a better look at in a moment. It's got the decals and blue LED underglow, which again, on the underside of this body, there is LEDs, which look amazing, and I'll show that in a minute or two. There's a lead strip across the front axle to give me more front weight. There's high clearance bottom links, so you can see down here that's bent to give me more clearance there. Oh. Chassis obviously has been painted, and it's got FTX Fury cross members to set the width. Now currently it's still running on the Hobbywing 1060 that came in the trample. That's probably going to get upgraded to a 1080. Obviously I'm running it on my Flysky GT7, so I can run it 4-wheel steer. We'll get that all sorted out and connected up in a minute. We'll show you running around in the house. There's the TinkerRC logo. There'll be a load of photos dropped in of this at various points with these lovely mounts he's done front and rear, and they are really solid. This thing is amazing. Kevin's done an awesome job. I am so pleased with it. I'm going to run it on 3S on one of my 13. I've got 4 of these packs. It's the same pack I run in Optimus Blue. 1300 milliamp hour, 120C, 12 volt packs. So that's on Velcro. That goes in the front there. It's running on my GT7, but instead of steering being done by this, steering is on this knob here, which I need to put a mark on to show that it's straight to make it easier. And rear steer is on this one with the self-centralise. We tested and did several different ways, and that worked out best for me. Obviously that runs on a little 2S pack as well, as opposed to the standard FTX Mauler, which is a Dumbo RC. I mean, because it was the trample, it was the RGT, but it's a Dumbo RC setup that we were using, which was running off 4 things. As far as the motor before was the RGT Rock Cooler 17 turn motor. The new motor that's in it is an Axial AX 31312 35 turn 540 size motor, which I actually won from Sean for attending an event and being the furthest person travelled. The only other bit that's been taken out is this shelfy bit. Apart from that, it's pretty stock. Now, I'm going to get a battery in it and all of that, but before that, I'll just show you the comp body that Kevin painted up for me, and thank you for that. It was one he had about a Ford Mustang body he's cut down. Again, I've tried to keep it as stick it up, almost exactly the same. It's got more of my logos on because I've got more space because we haven't got the flames down the side. Obviously got the Velcro underneath. Right, you want to see the rig, don't you? You want to see it running? Well, let's do that. And why has Sharky turned the lights off? Well, because of this, because of the underglow. You can see there are places where you can see through, but he's done an amazing job. And that, we've got beautiful. And running at night, this is going to be fantastic. Lovely party piece, very in keeping. That front end looks gorgeous. Right, let's pop it on the floor, give it a run round because there's not really room up here, and do that. I know I normally use the GoPro for running footage, so if you look at the front wheels of the rig, let's so you can see I've got the front wheels on that one, and they're straight there. The rear wheels you can tell it's not getting a lot of grip on this tile floor. Oh look, the front drive shaft's come off. That'd be why. I better get that fixed for Sunday. Right folks, I am out at the BERCC today picking up Sprocket. after Kevin Hardie-Pendergrast has done the rebuild. This is the competition body on it because I'm expecting I'm going to roll it today. Sean is here. They're doing a lot of prep and get up and set up for Sunday. This piece of video will go into episode 0, but episode 1 will be Sprocket running in UK3. We've just set up and bound the receiver and sorting all the transmitter for running it. I'm running the, I'll explain it all when on the desk, but I'm filming this before I do the intro and all the rest of it, so we will see how it goes. Because this is the first time playing with it. They're actually spraying the weeds, and this is the class 1 area, but I've never used these tyres, and as I say, this is a new setup. Turning the rear wheel steer. I think we need to play with the throttle curves because it's hellishly fast in reverse.
Yeah, okay, it's really easy to do that, Carl.
Yeah.
Really easy to do that. So you can either turn the throttle curve down, you can turn the you know, how much you've got, or steer down the hill, it's a lot easier than get up it, or from there go up it. Are they both a bit jerky?
Yeah.
You're going to have to learn to steer with your car.
Yeah, I know.
That's why I couldn't do it like that, like how
Because you've got a wheel on the...
Do you know what I did, Carl?
You bought a Noble because you can...
No.
Oh no, you did a...
Swap those 2 channels.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about at the
And
minute.
then you do all your driving on there and that one for your
Yeah,
rear.
we're trying it this way to see how he gets on. Yeah. And if he can do it, great. If he can't, then we'll...
Well, it's also the first drive of this rig since it's been rebuilt. The motor in it, you remember when I came to Chicksands all them years ago, and I was the longest distance travelled, and you gave me a motor?
Yeah.
That's the motor that's just gone in here, yeah.
Bloody hell.
Because it's an actual crawler motor as opposed to the 17-turn motor that was in it that was in it before.
Yeah.
So
this is where you need to be able to steer your rear back up while you're driving.
Before you get to that point.
Yeah.
That's why you want to use both channels at once.
Yeah, it is. Even with it running the other way, like you do it, I still got it.
Dad does it like that. He sets it, stops, sets it, stops.
Yeah.
Fine. Come back and do it again. What do you reckon?
right.
So the thing is, you're not straight. So the rears aren't straight.
So the other thing that you want to do when you get it straight is get a bit of Tipex and put it on the top.
Yeah, well, I'm going to do that.
So turn the front to the right, and then turn the rears to the same way, same as the front. That's it.
Yeah.
See, crabbing.
Crabbing, and then straighten them both up. That's it. Turn the rears a bit more again. That's it. Straighten the rears. Turn left to it at the front. There you go, mate. Okay. So you know what might help, Carl?
Yeah.
Is at the minute treat it as a front wheel drive, so a front wheel steer only rig.
Yeah.
And only use your left thumb to steer.
Yeah.
Put your right hand in your pocket. Yeah, so do your throttle and your steering with one hand. And
Yeah.
see how you get on doing that. Okay? And if you're like, this is fine, I can do this, or actually no, I can't, then once you've got used to doing it like this for a minute or two, for 10 minutes or and go, right, I can definitely steer the front.
Yeah.
Or no, I can't do the front. I can't work it out. Yeah. Then, if we swap the front over, so the front is on the little knob, and then you drive with two hands, but you don't use the rear steer. You just use the front steer, and you do it based on the knob. Yeah, does that make sense? Yeah. So you're getting used to how the front works, rather than trying to get used to how all of it works. Yeah. Because that'll hurt your head. That's it, to the right hand side. You need to get the grip on the right hand side, not right. It won't go. Drop your front right off. Or try and get some grip on the road, but again,
I got fairly well up there to start off with.
Yeah, you get so high and then your grip goes. Yeah. So that's the front right. Get on it is hard as well.
I did it alright the first time.
What are you doing with your right hand? What are you doing with your right hand? Put your right hand in your pocket. Do as you're told, man.
Hey? Right, I'll end the video clip there because we're at 7 minutes, and we'll play with it some more, and then I'll come and give you the build breakdown and stuff for this video. Good job, I tested it. So this drive shaft has come disconnected from here, which I'll get sorted out and fitted back in, and ready for Sunday. That'll be the next time you see it, but between then and this, you'll have seen the running footage from the other day, which is why we're getting the issues with the rear end spinning, because we'd only got rear wheel drive. So thank you very much for watching. We'll catch you all again soon, and you'll see episode 1 of this in its first comp in what, 3 weeks time, because this will go up, then I'll have a general video, then I'll have a class 2, a UK2, then a UK3. So we'll catch you all again then. Thanks very much for watching. Quick update. All I needed to do was to slide that back on using that, tighten it up, and it's all back working again. And I would have been able to do that as a repair, because it's just, you can just see there I've stopped it in the right place. See, the grub screw can access in there, so that's quite good. So that's all done and dusted.